Allah Azza wa Jalla in this ayah has given us profound wisdom. When you become people of salat, the opposite is true. When you become people of salat, your heart softens towards Allah. And if your heart softens towards Allah, then necessarily it softens towards Allah's creation. And you start looking around you of who you can give, who you can help. It's supposed to be a natural consequence. And the opposite is also true. If you're making salat, but your salat doesn't make you want to give, then maybe there's something wrong with that salat. Because one should lead directly to the next. It should be a natural consequence. You see, salat to us, to the Muslim, if you study Quran, you study the concept of salat in the Quran, salat to us is like a seed. And it keeps bearing these different kinds of fruit. So many different things come out of salat. And one of the fruits of salat is mentioned in this ayah. And if you're praying, but this fruit isn't manifesting, this plant isn't coming out, and this one of its manifestations being you become concerned for others. You want to give food to others. You know, وَلَمْ نَكُنْ نُطْعِمُ الْمِسْكِينَ. We would never even consider it. That thought didn't even cross our minds. Subhanallah. There are people who assume, unfortunately, that they're people of Allah only by doing one thing or doing another thing. Okay, I'm going to make salat, I'm going to make really, really good salat, then I'm going to recite some Quran, then I'm going to study some ilm, then I'm going to do this, and they have a list of things they're going to do. But you know that list comes from Allah. What your priority should be, what the result of your salat should be, comes from Allah. Salat is not just an act, it's a reorientation of our thought process. And so in this beautiful, beautiful ayah, Allah talks about people who didn't really take advantage of their salat. And I want to leave you with this other place in the Quran where Allah talks about a generation of people who are worthless. فَخَلَفَ مِن بَعْدِهِمْ خَلْفٌ. And what does He say about them? أَضَاعُوا الصَّلَاةَ. That's remarkable. He says about them, they wasted the prayer. He didn't say تَرَكُوا الصَّلَاةِ. They abandoned the prayer. أَوْ لَمْ يُصَلُّوا. They didn't pray. He didn't say that. He said أَضَاعُوا الصَّلَاةَ. Profound words. They wasted the prayer. In other words, this is a seed. If you don't water it, if you don't let its fruits come out, its manifestations yield, for those things to become reality, then you wasted this beautiful seed. You know, salat is something that should bring other things to life. That's what it's supposed to do. So may Allah Azza wa Jal make us people of real salat. People that when they make salah, it leads to something. It leads to them wanting to concern themselves with the needs of others. And they don't become insensitive to that, so the only thing they worry about is entertaining themselves. وَكُنَّا نَخُوضُ مَعَ الْخَائِضِينَ حَتَّى أَتَانَا الْيَقِينَ. Until and we stayed this way until وَكُنَّا نُكَذِّبُ بِيَوْمِ الدِّينِ حَتَّى أَتَانَا الْيَقِينَ. We lived a carefree life. We didn't even think about Judgment Day until the final conviction came to us, which is death itself. May Allah wake us up well before al-yaqeen comes to all of us. May Allah Azza wa Jal make us a people of salah and make us a people who give. And wallahi, when we give, maybe our deeds weren't enough, but the du'as of those that we gave to, maybe their du'as are going to be the ones that save us on Judgment Day. Barakallahu li wa lakum. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.